Hi guys, it's Amy and I'm here with my husband Zach, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back. I hope that you're doing well. Let us know how you're doing in the comments. Zach and I are doing a Bookish Christmas haul for you guys. I brought Zach on because we gifted each other books, and I was like, nerds. Yeah,
we're nerds.
We're nerds. We have one mic, so I'm trying to go back and forth, but yeah, we've got two stacks in front of us. One stack is his, one is mine. And since we gifted them to each other, we thought that we would come and both talk about them because they're significant to us for different reasons.
Yes.
You want to go first?
Do you want to go through all of them or just one by one?
Just go through all of them.
Okay. So, I'm a huge fan of the Eragon, or the Inheritance Cycle, or World of Eragon, Christopher Paolini. And Amy got me The Fork, the Witch, and the Worm, which is the anthology that he did back in 2019. Great book if you haven't read it. But the thing that I'm most excited for is a first edition Eragon. Ooh, beautiful, isn't she? So demure. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But then Amy was very mindful, and she got me Eldest, which is the second book, and it's also a first edition, and it's in great shape. Very mindful. I'm bringing up a thing that's been dead for quite some time, but that's okay. And then we got Brissinger, which is a great book as well. Eldest is our favorite out of the trilogy.
Yes, we read this this series together in 2023. Mm-hmm. And Zach has read it many times. It was my first time, but it was just so good, and I'm excited that we're going to have it on the shelf now.
Yeah, and they're beautiful copies. And then following it up with Inheritance, which is the last book in the cycle, which is a really great book in and of itself. But all first editions, which I'm super, super excited for. And then I kind of expected those.
He asked for the Eragon books, but I surprised him with this one.
Yeah, so I'm a huge Star Wars fan. If you've seen the bookshelves in the old videos, majority of it was Star Wars.
I have people ask me, they're like, oh, Star Wars shelves, you're into Star Wars. I'm like, I ain't read a single one of those. Those are my husband.
So Amy got first editions of the Heir to the Empire trilogy, which is written by Timothy Zahn. These are back from 91 some odd years ago, and not 91 years ago. That'd be really old. 1991. But got me first editions of all of these, which these are amazing books.
This is the Thrawn trilogy.
Yes, the Thrawn trilogy. That's where, if you watched Ahsoka, that's where Thrawn came from, or Rebels, is where this right here. So she got me all three. That's what makes a trilogy. It's 3 books.
They're really cool, retro-looking covers.
Very cool.
Very retro-looking.
All right, so I'll hold the mic now, and
okay.
We're going to start off by, you got book fairied.
I did get book fairied. It was very sweet. This is from a friend of mine over on TikTok, Adriana. I will put her channel, all her stuff below. But she very sweetly gifted me the Throne of Glass, and I'm looking for her message. Hi, bestie. I got so excited when I saw this on your wish list. Merry Christmas. Thank you for always being so supportive, from Adriana Plaza. And I honestly forgot that this was on my list, but because she has read it and we're book besties, I definitely want to read it so we can chat about it. So definitely excited about that. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And the next couple of books, actually, I might
Couple of books?
Well, I'm breaking it up. I got a pile.
She got spoiled.
I got very spoiled. We spoiled each other. But I have preached this book many times. I literally was talking about it in my last video, but Zach gave me a copy of A Short Walk Through a Wide World. And if you're not familiar with this is like a literary fantasy about a woman who has a disease and she has to stay on the move, otherwise her body's going to shut down. It honestly kind of gave me the vibes of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, but I gave that book 2 stars. I hated that book. And this was 5 stars for me. So if you want something that's maybe a little more fantasy in that realm, I would definitely recommend that. But very excited to have this on my shelf. I really, really love this book. And then a graphic novel that I was not expecting at all. I honestly wasn't expecting any of these books except for the last 2 I'm going to talk about. But Pumpkinheads. This is a super cute, like autumnal Halloween sort of graphic novel. And I really enjoyed it. And Zach knew that I loved it, so he got it for me. And I was really excited about that.
Got all the pulls, y'all. Got all the pulls.
Now, I love Jane Austen, and I am definitely a big fan of like the movies and TV series and all of that. I have read some of her work. I have not read all of them. And I just have like, it's like a paperback kind of like anthology of some of her stuff, but I didn't have like cool versions of her books. But Zach knew that I really liked Jane Austen, so he gifted me some really cool editions of her books. This is Persuasion, and I just think they are so beautiful. Hopefully we're getting a good look at that.
I can hit the...
It's fine. It's fine. And then we've got Pride and Prejudice, which is my favorite Jane Austen story. I know this is probably most people's favorite. I just love the like pink foil. Like, ooh, look at that. So pretty.
Mrs. Darcy.
Mrs. Darcy. Goddess divine. And then we've got Sense and Sensibility, which also has that kind of foiling on it. And I just love these covers. It's like a hard cover, but it's like pliable at the same time. So it's a really interesting texture. It's like very like, you can feel, it's almost like paper, I guess, but it's just, I just really like these. They're very unique. And then this Emma, which has blue foiling on it, if you can see that. And then we've got Northanger Abbey, which is this is like her version of like a gothic novel. I vaguely know the story, but it's got that pink foiling on it as well. So very excited to have this whole collection. Look at that. That's going to look beautiful on the shelf. I love the bright colors.
The whole reason I got them is like every time we go to Barnes and Nobles, you always look at like the penguin or whatever, like
I do.
the versions of them. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna find them, and they had all of these, and I'm like, they look super dope. So
they do. See, he pays attention. I got a good one.
All right, so
okay.
Your last 2 books.
My last 2. This is part of my favorite trilogy from this year, favorite fantasy series. And if you watched my last video, you know what I'm talking about. But it was the Farseer trilogy. And we have a copy of Assassin's Quest, but now we have Assassin's Apprentice and my favorite book of the year, Royal Assassin. So I've got the whole trilogy now. And these are the illustrated versions. And they've also got like foiling on the front. They are absolutely gorgeous. I was so excited to open these up, and
now we have
very excited to have them on the shelf. I might have to like make a separate display spot like I do for the David Bond trilogy.
Now we have the whole trilogy, so
now we have the whole trilogy.
I'm super excited.
Now, you also gifted me a couple of bookish things, which I am now officially going to be a lazy Kindle girl, because Zach got me a Kindle holder, Kindle stand, and you basically like clamp it down here, Kindle goes in here, and then I've got a page turner, so this like clips on to the Kindle, just to show, clips like that, and then you got like the click, click, click. So in my lazy Kindle girl era, for sure. I'm definitely curious how it'll affect like my reading and everything, like if I'll be able to like read faster, because like I know sometimes I will bump the pages and accidentally like go too far, But if I got the clicker, that might prevent that from happening. So, but guys, that is our haul. And I know this is kind of like a shorter video, but we just wanted to kind of like talk through the books that we got. We're in that like weird lull like between Christmas and New Year's where it's like, I don't know what day it is. I don't know what's going on. But
sugar comas.
The sugar comas, yes. But we had the tree up. We finally got our big tree this year and was just so excited and wanted to show it off and just sit here in front of the tree and talk books with you guys. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you very soon with another video. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.